Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody. I got a little project here I've been wanting to do for a while. I got me the tailgate strut. Y'all have heard about those? Here's my strut that I ordered in the mail, and it goes right up here like so. And there's a few things that you have to do to preliminary to put it in, and the directions say, you know, I have to. Here's my cable, gate cable. This all goes back on there, but some little different parts and stuff. And Sharon, if you want to video the parts right here, can you want to take a look at the parts that come in the kit?
Okay, you can point them out.
Yeah, this is the extension plate that comes down off the I guess you'd call this the cable pin that extrudes right here. I got to pull this out and put this plate behind it, and it'll drop down, and the strut will hook to it like this and hook to the other nut here. And this is a king cert. What it is, there's a hole over here, and she'll show you in the video that this slides into. And I have this nut, a jam nut right here, and I'll crank down on it, and this thing here, it'll spread open into this hole on the gate over here. And I'll show you that in the video. So, and I got my tools. The wrench they sent me to remove this nut for the bolt for the gate cable is the wrong size. But my neighbor had one the right size, the T45 right here. Torx 45, that's what that is. It fits it just fine. They tell you need a T45, but then they send you the wrong size Torx wrench. Anyway, that's the way it goes sometimes. You have to improvise. Anyway, we'll be doing some parts and pieces and throw it together here so you can see. First thing I do is pull this cable pin nut out that locks the cable and put this plate on. So in a few minutes I'll show you that. Okay, you take a picture of that. That's the cable in with the piece with the bracket on it. I'll go around here. Okay. That's the bracket right there.
Yep.
Ball mount plate's what they call that. That's the ball mount plate that you just looked at.
Ball mount plate.
That's what it says in the kit.
Okay.
It says there's this limiter here right there. I got to pull this out and take that off because that effect the strut goes right in here, and I guess the limiter lets the cable slide back and forth so it's not interfering with that. So let's take this off now. It says take the limiter off and put the cable back on. Okay, we can do that. Y'all see all my band-aids? That's what a guy happens to the guy that works with his hands. Come on, there we go. Now it's got one of those hickey washers on it.
A hickey washer?
I forget the technical name of it.
Like a lock washer?
It's a compression washer. It's got little fingers on it, and I got to get it off. It should screw. I'll get my pair of vice grips and see if I can screw it off. And it should come off. You know, it should. I'll get the vice grips, sir.
Mr. Childers says these are hard to get off.
Yeah, well, I don't have every tool that I need. You make do what you got to do when you're out here in the desert. Oh, wrong way. Some kind of rinky-dink tools here, but just do what you got to do with what you got. Once you get it started, it It should screw right on off so you can pull the whole thing off.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, usually once you get them started, they're fairly easy to do. I know it's not the proper tool for everything, but I'm limited here. I'm in the desert. We got a health emergency going on. I can't get out and just wander around looking for stuff. So we're doing the best we can, y'all. We're improvising. It's called the American can do, get it done.
Yeah.
Look at that. There it is. I got it. That's it. Then it says you just put it right back on. Look at that desert dust in there. Did you see that? Amazing.
So where does the strut go?
The strut goes up here. I got to put the king strut in it. There's a hole right there.
I got
You're
it.
getting ahead of me here now in the video.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to teach people the right way here. Y'all understand? She's getting ahead of the game now. I got to get it right here. Look, I guess you could work these steps out of any sequence you want, but I'm just trying to do it so that it's easy for anybody who orders one of these and does it and wants to do it themselves instead of paying somebody $50 to do it. You don't have to ring it off tight, just snug tight like it was. And there's the limiter for the cable. Yeah. It should work just fine. So that's that. Next thing is, let's see what the part's at. This is the piece that's got to go in here, in that hole like that. But we got what they call a king cert. This is a king cert, and this is the way you put it in. And I'll show it to you. Look at this. Pretty good idea. Got the little ball bearings in a tray there. Because this is the part you want to leave in, because this part right here, once these pieces spread, you'll see how I do that. This part here screws in from the other side.
Oh.
And you tighten it down. Tighten this down with a wrench. Okay, so I got to do, it says in the directions to install this king cert. This is called the installation tool. It's called a blind nut tool. So I can knock this. It's a little tight, so I should be able to knock it in there. See, nothing ever does like they say it's gonna do. That should be that. Okay, so now you gotta hold this nut right here, and you pull this. Well, you don't pull it. You gotta crank down on this thing. You want this to pull out. See how I'm turning it?
Mm-hmm.
What it's going to do is it's going to spread that thing and lock it in there.
Oh, like an anchor bolt.
Yeah, like an anchor you use on a piece of sheetrock.
I gotcha.
Now, that's why the 3/4 inch is important, because you want that anchor bolt to be using the ears to pull this tight on the back side.
So it doesn't pop out.
Right. Just like you do with your sheetrock for anchoring something in the wall. I say that's pretty close to it. I think that's good. Let me loosen this up. If it's not enough, I can always tighten it some more. You don't want to go too far with it, because then, see how much is left. Shouldn't be much left. I went a good little ways with it.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty much it. That's the way it is. I don't know what size that is. A couple wrinkles here in the back. Look at that. Oh shit, I guess it's a half inch. 12. Must be a 13, I don't know. Some kind of damn odd size. Looks like it's a half. It's kind of going on there. It must be a 13, but it should be a half. Let's see, hang on. Half is too tight. That's a 13. 13 millimeter. They didn't put that in the thing, in the directions. Okay, that's good and tight. I don't think that's going anywhere. Good, snug, tight. It's time for strut. Where does this thing go? It goes up here. Okay. There's one.
There we go.
Okay, that's in place. Now we have one more piece to go. There's no binding with the cable to this. Measure down from the cable 3.5 inches. This is where the cable clip needs to start. Press the clip onto the cable with a pair of pliers. So measure down 3.5 inches. 3.5. So it needs to start there. So what this is going to do is going to push it to the side. Instead of this getting caught on that side, it'll push it. It'll be too big to go that way. That's what they're trying to say, I think.
Here we go. Sweet.
That's it. I don't know if it makes any difference. Shut pretty good. Sweet.
How sweet is that?
Make sure this thing functions. See, it shoots it to the right. Okay, very good. That's it. Like a chain.
That's awesome.
Whee!
Woohoo! All right. One task down.